So, hi everyone, my name's Claire and I'm a twin flame. Obviously, that's why it's in the title. And to be more precise, I'm a twin flame healer and teacher. I'm a channeler, spiritual counselor, spiritual mentor, intuitive astrologer, shamanic healer, and Reiki master. And then that's pretty much me in a nutshell as to labels go. But and if you'd like to work with me personally, I'll make sure that I leave all my details below in the video. So sorry about the weird angle, but I'm not really wanting to be on the video, so this is what we're working with today. So it's the new moon in Gemini today, actually. It's not exact yet. It reaches the exact point at about 7:45 UK time, which is where I am. So, but it's pretty much, we're building up to it, and it's quite a strong energy already about. I mean, here it looks like there's about to be a thunderstorm. I think there's really wild weather on the way, and that's not really that unusual for a new moon or a full moon, but especially because it's a supermoon, because a supermoon intensifies what's already there. And of course, Gemini is all about the third house, which is all about communication, how you are in your community, what's going on in your community. But really, it is all about communication, and it's an important one for twin flames, because obviously it is the sign of the twins, and it's all about balancing your masculine and your feminine within yourself, and how you're doing that within yourself, how your partner's doing it, and how you're bringing your each other closer together, hopefully. So the first card I had already pulled before I came on here, and I felt it important to show it because I'd actually already drawn this for a daily reading today. So I found it quite interesting that then, as I was just shuffling and wasn't really particularly asking anything, that came out again. And I'm pretty sure it came out when I've done a weekly reading too, so it feels quite important. So it says, Krishna, devotion, trust your spiritual guidance, your commitment has been recognised, you're loved unconditionally. So what, sorry, I'm getting used to that way. So what that means to me is that it's all about, you know, this twin flame path is a fucker, let's be honest. It's really pretty difficult. It's pretty heavenly at times as well, but it really is pretty hellish at other times. And it's about, you know, spirit of recognising how much effort you've put in on the journey, and don't ever feel like it's not been recognised, and that you are heading for the sun, is what I heard there. So that's lovely. I'm going to put that card down now, and then I'm going to actually shuffle. This is a really weird angle. Anyway, it's a test. So, and I'm just going to freestyle it, wing it. That's what I'm all about. So, Spirit, for the new moon in Gemini, can you give us a card for where the divine feminine's at? Let's go with the divine feminine, because that card feels like that was for the divine feminine too. Satnut Kumara, light activation, shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Right, so the thing that feels quite, the thing that feels quite important about that is the other card says, trust your spiritual guidance, your commitment has been recognised, you're loved unconditionally. And this one's talking about, you know, shine your light. Well, basically that's why I'm sitting on here again, because I did start to do this actually 2 years ago, and I'd done it for a few weeks, and then I absolutely bottled it and was just like, no. And a lot of my work is done, well, without me even saying that I'm a twin flame, really, to be honest. So it's kind of magical, really. And that's how I worked out that I was, that I was a twin flame healer, because literally I don't say anything about being a twin flame. I don't mention twin flames, and everybody that came to me for a reading turned out to be a twin flame. So that's a loud and clear message from my spiritual guidance that, Claire, you're here to help with twin flames, and you're here to help people with love. And I was told once that my specific astrology placements, like I help prepare people for the love of their life. So it makes sense with all the twin flame stuff. But I'm not going to lie, I did run from that, my mission or whatever you want to call it, for a while, because I was like, no, I don't like reading about love. But it was like, listen, you know, that's where I've got a lot of experience and a lot of patience. So it's, you know, it's time to use it. So your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. So that's a wee bit of background on me, that I have actually been doing this for years, and I have, you know, I've been aware that I've been a twin flame since quite a long time, actually, 2011, 2012. And then I got fully into accepting that I was a twin flame that was here. It really helped the other twin flames in a big way. Like I say, roughly about 2 years when all of the other YouTubers popped up, and the first one that I found was Psychic Consultant, Agatha, and yeah, she just blew my mind. So, and then I follow lots of other ones as well, but more, more quietly, because I was, like I say, I really, like, I mean, it's funny, this card saying shine your light. I feel like the people that are going to be drawn to me, it's like, I feel like you're probably either still terrified to kind of talk about twin flames or to share what it is you experience day to day, or you've just come out of that like me. And it's really funny because I'm just actually thinking about some of my favourite twin flame readers that I watch, and a couple of them I've just, like, basically, you know, they've been doing the videos, but they've actually came out and showed themselves, and I thought, God, it's really interesting, because that's what I've been getting told for, well, really the last couple of months that I need to do, and it's like now I'm being forced on. So, but no, I've got a lot of love for, it was particularly Whole Again 1111. I just, that was inspiring, and their video that I watched last night as well. Wow, that was emotional, and I could resonate with a lot of it, and just really brave to share so raw and vulnerably. So what a wonderful teacher, and also what's the other one? Crystal Rose Insights. I hadn't been following her for as long, but I really liked her, and just could just feel her energy was very similar. And like I say, it must be because I feel I'm in the same sort of wave. I'm not going to lie, guys, all that kind of chat about waves and rays and shit like that, it's not really, oh, I'm not even shuffling on camera. It's not really my bag, but I might say it now and again, but I'm not really into that shit. You know, you've got to be authentic to yourself. But I have to say, I have recognised many synchronicities with certain readers. So I'm certainly not somebody that's just realised I'm a twin flame, put it that way. I'm at the last stage of the hurdle. So hopefully I'm coming on here very soon saying my twin flame came back. And I think the fact that Lady Portia just came out is a very good fucking sign of that, to be honest. And if you don't like swearing, you're probably better leaving now, because I swear a lot. I'm a Sagittarius moon. But the reason I say that's probably a good sign my twin flame's coming is because Lady Portia is Saint Germain's twin flame. And don't ask me, this deck has got sets of twin flames on it, but I don't know who's each other's twin flames, but I do know this one, because naturally when I channel, stuff about Saint Germain just comes through. Like, before I even knew what it was, and I had to go and look at what it was, and that was a few years ago. So I think it's a good sign that I was blathering on about that, and then I pulled Saint Germain's twin flame. And it says, divine order, do what you feel is right, an important lesson is unfolding. And I feel divine feminines are connecting with this. And like I say, if you're not connecting with it, it's probably because I'm one of the twin flames that has been on this journey a long, long time. If you want the kind of major backstory to it, I've actually, I mean, well, obviously we've all been on it our entire lives, really, without realising it, but or maybe you did realise it, there's probably a few that did, but I've always knew I was here to do something special and help a lot of people. But I have actually known my twin flame for 15 years actually, and then realised about 7 years, like, how strong a connection it actually was. So I knew it was a strong connection. We've always had amazing chemistry, but it was like, you know, then I started to think, like, say, around the years of hell, 2011 to 2012, what the hell is this? Like, I can't get this guy in my head. Gene, and it's more than just not being able to get over an ex. Those of you that get that will know. It brings us to here. So, and there we go. So there's just a theme here about the people that are going to resonate with this. It's people that are at the, I say, like, you know, like I say, the last sort of run of your, what am I trying to say? I feel a bit lost for words, and I feel like that's where a lot of divine feminines and divine masculines actually are at. I feel our energies keep swapping a bit. And I feel it's about facing fear, because, you know, I've actually filmed a twin flame video about a month ago at the full moon, and then I didn't put it up. I'm not going to lie, the fear got to me too much. And it's like, but now it's like, I just feel spirit aren't letting me do that. And it's like, you know, not only am I going to be able to help a lot more people if I get myself on here and, you know, to the people that actually need me and not be so cryptic about it, it will also help me too. So, and it says, facing fear, Kalima, major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. So, yeah, big shit's going down. Right, give us one more card for the Divine Feminine. So basically what I'm trying, and I would look at 144 right as I looked at the time there, wouldn't I? And I just feel that's obviously spirit just having a wee joke and a laugh, because if you're anything like me, you've been seeing that number for years and it's just really hounding you. And it's just, I just sort of acknowledge it and get on with my day. But, right, one more card for Divine Feminine. Dharma unfolding. Remember that you're on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. So, and again, like, sorry if I'm kind of mincing my words a bit, but I just feel that's the way that this one's going to be. Just get it up. I don't want it to be too long. But I feel like this is about, you know, like this says, remember that you're on a path. You are Divine Feminine. Whether you like it or not, you're on the twin flame path. And you can try and run away from your twin flame all you like. You can't though, can you? Energetically, you just can't. And it's take one step at a time to happiness. Well, do what it is you've got to do to make you happy. And what's kind of, I wouldn't say it's making me happy to face a fear, but it's probably making me a wee bit relieved to just kind of get on with it. And I also want to pull, let's pull, I've actually got the Divine Feminine Oracle there as well. So I'll pull one of them after I pull 3 cards from the Romance deck. So where is the Divine Feminine at right now? Please, again. 3 years. Sorry, how funny is that? So it's time to take back control of your life. Well, you know, that's making me laugh, because that's basically what I'm saying is I wouldn't say that I'm like, oh, overjoyed to be putting myself on YouTube, you know, talking about twin flames. But because normally that's been in one-to-one sessions, it's been in private sessions that I've done that. And don't get me wrong, I do talk about it in my life with people that get it, but you know, it's they're few and far between. And it's just about, it's time to kind of step into the community and get that support for myself too. Like, I'm not going to lie, it's like I've been a silent kind of watcher, and it's like that's not really who I am. I am yeah, I mean, I'm an Aries, so like an Aries is about leadership, and again I did run away from leadership for a long time, but it's, you know, we've got to be the leader of our own life, and it is about just freeing yourself now from that which holds you back, and pretending that I don't know a shitload about twin flames and that I haven't been through quite a lot and able to teach others and just able to give that understanding. That's the main thing that I feel that obviously I'm bringing a uniqueness to it, because there is only one me, but I'm bringing the uniqueness. Why am I saying uniqueness? That isn't even a word. But I'm bringing something unique to the table, that I am actually a counsellor. I refer to myself now as a spiritual counsellor, but you know, I am a counsellor, so not only can I really listen to you properly and hold you in that safe space, but also I am a twin flame, so I do get it, and I'm not going to think you're crazy. So I think that is kind of special, because as far as I've seen, there aren't a lot of actual counsellors. You know, there might be people saying that they're doing spiritual counselling, but I mean, I don't, maybe they are counsellors, I don't know, but I have actually trained in counselling. And not everybody needs to, I would like to point out. There are a lot of natural, amazing healers, and that's beautiful. But I have, and I've been a natural healer. Like, as we, by the way, if you haven't worked that one out, if you're a real true twin flame, you've been born a healer, and you're just remembering who you are. That's what I help people do. Remember who they are and come into unconditional love for self. But not only am I a natural born healer, and I've been very psychic, and a born medium since I was a child, I'm actually, like, I did train in Reiki right up to Reiki master teacher, and then I started to realise, what the hell is this I'm doing? This isn't Reiki. This is like, you know, my Reiki master was like, I don't know what you're doing, but that is not what I taught you. And I was like, oh, sorry. She's like, no, it's more powerful. And so I've since realised it's shamanic healing that I do. And so since then I've went and followed my, oh, here's the card, my shamanic path. Oh, interesting. And yeah, it's powerful healing that I channel, powerful meditations. I do several things. I love the moon, so I do lots of things to do with the new moon, full moon, hence why I'm here right now. And yeah, and I do spiritual mentoring as well, spiritual coaching. I love astrology, but I refer to myself as an intuitive astrologer, because I'm still learning about it, but I do know a hell of a lot, and mainly it's because I channel it. And I also do a reading to do with, like, I just sort of tie in my own gift and read people's charts that people really seem to love. So yeah, I mean, but if you're interested, just email me, get in touch from the details below, and I'll have some deals, or I'll have some money off for embracing my fear and embracing coming out as a twin flame on well, not fully, is it? But I mean, you know, I'm here, so I could get a, you know, I can pat myself on the back for that one. And that time will come, though. I'm hearing Spirit tell me. But it's just all about, you know, it's time to really step into more of who you are right now, Divine Feminine. So I hope in all of that spiel you kind of got what I'm saying. And it says codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. And you know what this means? It's like, you know, I was stopping myself coming out fully, and notice I'm still not putting my face on the camera, but I'm well aware that people could recognise my voice and whatever, blah, blah, blah. And if that happens, so be it. But it's that kind of thing of, you know, you've been holding yourself back because of you know, like, you know, your twin flame and stuff. But it's like, you know, you've got to embrace who you are. And it's like that sort of, addiction's a bit harsh, but, you know, at times on the journey it has been like that. But it's that kind of, that constantly thinking about them has maybe stopped you, or worrying about them, stopped you from helping yourself and helping other people, is what I feel. And honeymoon, and it's just time to take a break from that, I feel. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. What I feel this means is this is coming. Like, this is closer than you think. Being more succinct about it. Oh, and then would you look at what was on the bottom of the deck when I said that? Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning. And yeah, I really do strongly feel that. And is there a lot of proof of it in the physical? Not really, to be honest, not really at all. And that's what can make you feel a little bit cray-cray. But it's about make the efforts on the bottom of the deck too there. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to. And I think whatever I was starting to witter on about there, or channel, that kind of made sense. It's like, yeah, this love, it's a once in a lifetime, so it's worth the wait, and we know that. Because look, the chemistry is like no other. There's a strong magnetic connection here. Okay, Spirit, that's enough. Right, I'm going to put them in the middle because that goes for both of us. We both know that it's worth it because the chemistry is amazing. But it's also the fact that, what was coming into my head there? That's it. There's not a lot of signs in the physical. I don't want to go on about my journey too much. I just want to do the cards. But I'm saying there's not a lot of truth in the physical, but the signs energetically and actually seeing names have been like, no words for it, crazy. The past few days, absolutely crazy. And then even last night, I've been in a very detached state, which is why, you know, I feel I'm in the kind of last wave or whatever. But I did feel very, very upset last night, to the point where I was actually crying. And I thought, this is really weird. I've been through all of this. Like, I surrendered, I feel detached. But then that's why I felt detached. That's why I'm grateful for Melanie at Whole Again 1111, because, I hope that's her name. Very good at remembering names. Because when I saw her video and saying that she'd had to reach out to other healers and stuff, that just like, wow, like, because that's where I was at. And, you know, I have been starting to question things, and it's like, I've been on this a long time and I know it's real. Like, you know, the signs are just, you know, I've had no doubt in my mind, like that my twin flame is my twin flame. I mean, it literally haunts me every day, all day. And then that's why it can sometimes seem a bit cruel, but I've got to laugh at it. That every personal reading I do is also twin flames as well. It's like I can't get away from it, even if I tried, because it's literally my job is to heal the twin flame. Not just be like a psychic for anyone. It is literally for the twin flames. But yeah, anyway, so just know that if you're resonating with that and you haven't really been there, or you've been quite detached, I feel that was us actually picking up on our divine counterpart. I really do feel they're going through a bit of a dark night of the soul, and I know they have been for a while, but I just feel they came out of it again. I feel my one's in it, and that's what I was picking up on. So just know that, you know, just surrender and release again. New beginning today, big chance to let go of stuff that's been holding you back. So like me holding myself back with this stuff, and just, you know, shine your light, get out there and do your thing and see what happens. For new beginnings, and it's for big new beginnings. And the card for Divine Feminine is Teresa of Avila, Our Lady of the Interior Life. I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. That's beautiful. Considering this is a twin flame reading, I love that last line. I know that the presence of love is real. And that is what I know. I might not know everything on this journey, and it can be confusing and frustrating and all that shit, but it's like, I do know that much, that the presence of love is real and it's strong. Right, so anyway, let's get on to the divine masculine. Oh, Divine Masculine's card jumped out. Master Buddha, increased awareness. Right, that kind of ties in, before I even read the other words, that ties in with what I'm feeling. They're seeing the signs too. So they're maybe seeing your birthday numbers if they're aware of it. They're seeing, and by the way, he, she can be any gender. We should all know that by now. They're seeing the synchronicities, they're seeing your name places, they're just in like really random places too, and they can't not notice it basically, or things that basically remind them of you. And it says deep connection, trust your inner voice. And it's really funny because that's such a random synchronicity, but remember, I'm a medium and I notice everything. That there's a guy outside putting the bins out, and he actually picked up an old broken scooter and started playing about on it, and I kind of feel like I feel that playful boyishness of your divine masculine, or just, you know, the masculine side of your divine masculine is going to be coming into play very soon. And that's how they're going to try and connect with you again. That's what I'm feeling. But look, they're at a similar place. We got trust your intuition, and they've got trust your inner voice, deep connection. So it seems quite powerful. Right, give us another card for divine masculine, please, for it. Lord Shiva. And that is a divine masculine, of course. Lord Shiva, transcendence, rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given, dance the universe. This is kind of exciting, guys. It kind of feels like quite similar wording on either side. So yeah, they're rising up too. Because we're rising up, they're rising up. So whether you're rising up in a similar way to me and you're like, fuck it, I'm getting on and doing cards, especially if you're like me, like this is actually my job, guys. So it's not as if this is like, I'm new to doing cards. Like, it's just that I'm new to sort of specifically saying, it's for twin flames in public anyway. Look. And so yeah, Mother Mary, it's about they're starting to really nurture and give themselves that self-love that we've been waiting a long ass time for them to give themselves, actually. Love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. That's a big one too. If your divine masculine is anything like mine, they're very stubborn and they want to be right and they want to win, basically. So it's like, it's a bit of a game of who's going to give in first, which has been really quite annoying. But at this point, if I was to bump into them now, I don't really care. I'll just go and say hi. Do you know what I mean? It's not really about it. Like I said, let go of the need to be right. But that's them that need to do that, I'd like to point out. But I'd like to also point out we are swapping energies. So just, yeah, bear in mind. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Because this isn't going to resonate for everyone. So just be aware. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. But I do feel that's to do with Mercury has just recently went into Cancer. So that will make them more in touch with their feelings, because Cancer is the sign of I feel and sensitivity, and it's there for a couple of weeks. So just really be gentle if your divine masculine does reach out anytime, obviously, but definitely because they'll probably be quite sensitive about it or in their feelings. Or if it was, I was seeing that guy on the scooter because they're going to be a bit cheeky, then, you know, be sensitive to that. They're connecting, be grateful. And is the point, I suppose. And also Mercury is at the very high degrees of Venus right now, but it actually changes to, sorry, not Mercury, Leo. So I'm getting all mixed up. This is that symbolic of the divine masculine getting all mixed up with tongue-tied. So if they get tongue-tied too, just remember, have faith. Did you see what I just done there? I said that before I seen that card, and here is faith card. Chills. Do that quite a lot, guys. Get used to it. If you like me, then you'll see a lot of that happening. Humanity and benevolence. Stay calm. Trust the good in yourself and others. See the light in your world. So again, I feel they are going through a bit of a dark night of soul, and it's about they're trying to calm themselves down with this nurturing, and they're trying to rise up and do the right thing. So if that means like breaking it off with karmics or unhealthy people in their life, they're trying to do that. Like they're aware of what they need to do, but some things are more complicated, and they're trying to rise up in their own way. They're giving themselves that love, and they're keeping the faith. And I really, there was something that I was saying there, I forgot. What was I saying? I can't remember. I'll come back if it's meant to. What else for divine masculine? That's a twin flame card. The Miriam. And also notice it's the twins, and it's Gemini season. Gemini new moon. Love it.
Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. So again, that's a wee bit similar to that card about I know that the presence of love is real. So they're getting the feels, guys. Oh, that's what I was saying. Venus is in the high degrees of Cancer, but it's actually moving in Leo soon. So that's flirt season. So flirty fun is Leo, Mercury, Venus and Leo. Getting mixed up with Mercury has just went into Cancer, so that'll be there for 2 weeks. That's the Mother Mary energy. And then Venus is just leaving Cancer, going into Leo. There we go. I found it now. So give us, how many cards did I put? 5 cards for Divine Masculine. What's the first one? Deception. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. Well, I think we know that, and it's the same. You know what I mean? But it's slipping. The mask is slipping. They literally can't keep it on anymore. And I think if you are to bump into them in person, that's going to be quite apparent to everyone, really. So just be aware of that. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. I feel like they're really starting to open up to people that they trust and be like, look, I can't get this girl out of my head, or I can't get that person out of my head. What should I do? Do you think that you're even still thinking about me? Just, they're reaching out to people. They're retreating. And that's what new moons are for, by the way. But I really do feel they're wanting to disconnect from the world, but they actually want to disconnect with you. And it's like they're kind of daydreaming about it and stuff is what I'm feeling. And my dreams have been weird. And so I'm really feeling that's what Spirit's saying. Just trust. They're trusting. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So that's interesting, isn't it? That the faith, so it's almost in the same, not that I really had positions, but look, faith. And then that's talking about trust and have faith. So that's nice. Right, one more card. Divine Masculine. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. This is something that comes up quite a lot, isn't it? And it's, I don't know about you, but I find it really annoying because it's like, I don't care. Do you know what I mean? I don't care what his finances are like. Seriously, we would work it out. But it's just that kind of thing of they do. They want to be the provider and they just want to be in a good place. They want to have and even if they are in a good place financially, we want to be in an even better place because they want to give you the world, which is nice, really, isn't it? So, combined energies. Give us cards for the combined energies, please. Oh, I'm going to have to put this up now. That's cute. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at play in your love life. Oh, sorry, wait a minute. Is it play? That doesn't seem like a mistake. It actually says divine timing is at work in your love life. But I said at play in your love life. So it's about just learn to enjoy the journey. Do you know what I mean? Enjoy the journey, whether you're divine masculine, divine feminine, or if you're really stayed till the end of here, you're probably, mishmashing all of it, especially because it's a Gemini new moon and you're balancing the masculine and feminine. But ultimately, if you've been on this journey as long as I have, or if it feels like you have, it's because it's worth waiting for. It's a love like no other. And you deserve love. And you deserve that love, that kind of once in a lifetime love. You are lovable. Right, let's get a life changes card and then I better end this because I think it's been over 30 minutes. What else right, let's ask, where's your divine masculine at right now, where life changes? Get some rest, yeah. So it's interesting that I didn't do in the same order there, divine feminine. This is divine masculine, they're tired. They're confused, they're tired, and they need to go within on this new moon. So we need to send them love. Where's your divine feminine at? Volunteer. And we're feeling hard on ourselves because the volunteer card for me, it's always about you volunteered to live this life and you're strong enough to live it kind of thing. And it is about, if you're anything like me, I know you'll resonate with when I say, you're just kind of like, why the fuck did I sign up for this? But you know why you signed up for it. It's because you wanted a love that was worth waiting for. That's why you signed up for it. And let's get some healing cards. Right, Spirit, we need to cut this off soon. I'm having too much fun here. Right, so what healing is going on within the divine masculine right now? New beginnings. Wow. This is so in line with a new moon, isn't it? And a super new moon. So yeah, they're ready for new beginnings, but I think that means like the other cards, they're tired because they're having to wrap up karma and, you know, and actual things with karmics too, I think, before they can start these new beginnings. So again, if it's worth waiting for, which it is, you'll understand that. What's healing is the divine feminine. Children. Yeah, and I feel it's about you're healing your inner child, and it's about just remembering that love is worth waiting for, but you also, where's that card, deserve love, and you deserve to play, you deserve to let your inner child play. And they're telling me to pull one more card for divine feminine to give a bit more. Oh no. I went into the shot a bit, but it doesn't really matter. Blessings. Because blessings will come your way when you have fun. When you have fun, blessings come your way, basically. Right, will I end there or will I pull one more? Let's pull one more romance card, eh? Why not? What message finally do we need to know for combined energies for the two of us, the Gemini, new moon? Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Well, I would bloody well hope so. When you've been on it a very long time, or whether you've just found out you're going through that hell, you have my utmost empathy and respect. And well, I'm here to be of service if you need that support. So like I say, I do one-to-one sessions, but if you feel like you need sort of longer term counselling, then I only sell that in blocks, because I don't think that's ethical to kind of just open up a Pandora's box and leave somebody hanging. So, but anyway, just email me if you feel like I'm going to be the person for you. We can have a quick free 15-minute call to find out if I'm the person to help you. And other than that, I look forward to hearing from you, and just keep the faith, guys, like that card says. Keep the faith, because it's a love worth waiting for. Happy Gemini new moon.